Will you let me finish? Can you let me finish? Call me when LeBron has 6 championships.
Is that your only argument?
It's the only argument I need, Sean!
Boys, I've realized that about 98% of all things that exist were not made with me in mind. It's fine. Not everything is for me. Not everything has to be for me. I'm okay with that, right? It's good. My problem is the things that exist, such as The View, that exist with the sole purpose of leaving very specific demographics, ladies, terrified and stupid. Okay? And that is The View's all in all purpose, is to platform these very emotion based ideas, right? And really implant in women certain fears. And they worked their asses off during the pandemic now, didn't they? But either ways, yeah, that situation with Damar Hamlin. And well, these ladies, they've chimed in. Hey, Sunny Hostin, didn't she call white people cockroaches or something like that? There she is. There she is. Let's go.
Right? I mean, my kid played football. He was recruited for college, and he got a terrible hamstring injury getting hit. And I saw him collapse to the ground. Yes, thank you. And he went through physical therapy for 6 months. And he realized at that point, that could happen to my brain.
Yeah.
That's when he realized that, something tells me that mom here is kind of stretching out this story. Like she's really manipulating this whole situation. I mean, real talk. He does seem like a nice young man. All right, good on you, bro. Like seriously. But at the same time, you out there with kids that come from broken homes and out there trying to eat when what have you, like that that don't come from apparently a two parent home or anything else like that. And this is their only way. So they trying to break some shit. So yeah, get out the game while the getting's good. Completely understood. But that's not Miss Racist ass hosting here isn't the main event of this whole situation. But because she's still moderately attractive, we'll continue to let her run her mouth.
He did. He quit. And it was a very hard thing for him because he loved doing it. Yeah. But I don't think it's going to turn people away from the sport because, I went to Notre Dame. It's like faith, family, football.
So how long do you guys think football, the NFL has to last, right? How much longer? Like, since they've injected all this estrogen into the product, since it's been so clearly, the how do I put it? The bullshit on the field has been pretty evident over this season. There's been a lot of missed tackles. It's like, as far as like the overall product, there's been so much excitement that it kind of feels a little unnatural, to say the least. But either ways, that's not really it. It's this focus on, oh my goodness, the safety. Oh, and I'm from the era where the hit stick was a thing in Madden. Like, with the program. You remember the movie The Program, Any Given Sunday, where the big hits was like really the drawing power of the NFL? With how long until the NFL is playing Sarcastaball from South Park? Yes. How long until they're sitting there having to grab a balloon and walk it up to the touchdown line and then give everybody a fucking hug? Because they've allowed estrogen to just run rampant throughout the fucking league. I'd rather, look, this is gonna sound a little fucked up, but I would rather the days of they're still there. The wife beaters and the and the Wild Boys are still clearly in there. Hey, Aaron Hernandez. But that was a while back too. So the game was far more interesting back then as opposed to what it's slowly devolving into, because oh my goodness, what they've done is that situation with Mr. Hamlin, we're not gonna mention here. It's like, oh my goodness, it's the sport. It's just so violent. Oh.
It's a big deal, and it's $105 billion industry.
Yeah.
So,
Only 45% of Americans think that tackle football is appropriate. Heterosexual men voted the most support for kids doing football.
And ladies and gentlemen, the main event. That's right. Joy, oh my goodness, Joy Behar. Let's go.
And conservatives were more likely to support youth tackle football. Just saying.
so I don't think it'll turn people away from
Just saying. Huh. That's right. Oh, heterosexual men, yeah, and conservatives. And that's the thing. It's not, and you know what? You're right, because of how paradigms have shifted so fucking hard. Like, it's not even close. It's not even close anymore. Because, like, this is the problem with having this thing that exists, right? It offers the feminine, the complete estrogenics, this space, like kind of like this reprieve to say, oh yeah, well, it's okay to hate these things without truly understanding these things and voting against these things, despite these things being the things that have basically propelled and built up the entire social society and culture that you live so comfortably in. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's the eventual 360. It's eventual full circle that it seems like all things go to, where, you know, like those who are like the person that's sitting on the shoulders of giants is demanding the death of said giant.
from consuming the sport, because it is, as Sunny says, such a huge part of tradition
In this country, yeah.
in this country. I grew up. Football was just the norm.
Yeah, and that's the thing. As you guys sit there and try to dismantle it, you know, because like I said, the main event is Joy Behar with her just saying this is conservative and straight people. Oh my God, just saying, like, that's the estrogenics, passive aggressive bullshit that really cuts at the heart of what's the fundamental problem of everything wrong right now. It's passive aggressive, it's bullshit, and it's based all in emotions and feelings without any true desire to want to know, to respect, that giant that whose shoulders you're sitting atop of. God fuckingly. And if it's a part of the fucking, you're right. It is a part of the country's foundation, but guess what? All things that are part of the country's foundation, you guys have been happily just chopping the fuck away at, including football, baseball, like all of our sports. Like sports in this country are fucked, and you're the reason why. And that camaraderie, that initial, you know, cohesiveness, that brotherly love, that you know what I'm saying, that sense of camaraderie that, you know, particularly youth sports can instill within, you know what I'm saying, within certain fellas. You're the ones that's also sitting there talking, dismantling that and talking about how that's toxic and the like. Guys, you can't continue to listen to, like I said, I'll never want something that's not for me to go away ultimately, because I feel like that's a bit of hypocrisy, freedom of speech, all that other fun shit. But Jesus Christ, I feel the need to call this horseshit out for the horseshit that it is. This I'm ready to just topple everything, break down everything that I'm standing on, because that's how the feminine operates. It's part of the basic fundamental reason why you can't legislate your way out of all of these issues that, you know, we find ourselves trying to legislate our way out of. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, guys, it falls down on you as an individual. But hey, with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you like it, toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Don't be scared of you. Sub and become a fantastic voice. And you want to get videos like this every single day. Share, because sharing is caring. And YouTube and Bitchute, like, I'm the biggest fan of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications. Get something from Teespring. Check me out on Odyssey as well. Links in the description. I actually go in the description box and do damage and speak. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Yeah, this show is just it really is just bullshit for women. Like, it's a space for the New York Times type mentality. And not just women, because trust me, there's plenty of guys that pick up their talking points and their passive aggressive stances from such sources as well. But this is mainly geared towards women, and if nobody else is gonna say it, fuck it, I will. But hey, you may disagree. That's what comment sections are for. Till the next one.
Your booze mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer. Every breath I take without your permission raises my self-esteem.